Hello and welcome to Loving Me, Myself, and Life with me, Jody Misiak. Today I have an announcement and a couple awesome things to share with you. So get comfortable and get cozy because here we go. So today's episode is the last episode of 2022. Now you might be going, oh my goodness, it's the beginning of December, or maybe you're listening to this later. I have decided for the very first time to take a break. Ever since I've launched Loving Me, Myself, and Life, I have shown up every week. I sat with this for a little bit and decided it was the best thing to do for a couple reasons. One is to allow space and time to really reflect on the past year and to just really catch my breath per se, and also to help my husband, who is the editor of my podcast episodes. I've also given him more content to have to edit because now I have the WOW membership where I share with my members 4 podcasts, private podcasts that are only for them every month on top of the ones I do here, which is anything between 4 and 5 episodes a month. So I'm kind of giving him a break, or at least a chance to catch up and catch his breath as well. This is also a really good time of year to reflect on the past year. So that is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be spending December reflecting, planning what I'd like to see into the year ahead. And reflection is just really, really awesome to do at the end of the year, to kind of look back what worked, what didn't work, and then that way you can let go of things that are no longer serving you to move forward with awesomeness into the future. And that is why actually I made December in my WOW membership all about reflection. And I just thought I'd bring a part of that into here as well. So I would like to share a few questions that I've, used myself and that I've also encouraged my WOW members to sit with this this year. And so if you grab a pen and paper if you like, or, just sit and listen and see what resonates with you. And you can always go back and listen again later. So a big one is asking yourself, what accomplishments are you proud of from this year? What can you go like, wow, I can't believe I did that, or yay me? It's really important to celebrate. We work so hard to accomplish things, and I feel like even myself, I don't always take that time to celebrate the wins before we want to go into the next thing. So it's really nice to sit here at the end of the year and reflect on that. And then ask yourself, what is the biggest challenge from this year? Like, what was your biggest challenge? Maybe you didn't overcome it. Maybe you're still living it, but just shining light on the biggest challenge. You can go deeper. You can always go deeper with all these questions, and you can even look into more challenges. Like, I know I've had more than one. So going deeper and thinking about what challenges you faced. And then what have you not done this year that you wish you had? So this kind of helps you be like, oh man, I really wish I did this. So then you can look and set it up for the next year. And all these are not about judging yourself or blaming yourself for not doing something. I should have did this, or I should have done that. It's just from a place of love. So if you haven't asked yourself these questions, or if you want to get ready, it's really grounding yourself in gratitude. Just, place your hands on your heart, take a deep breath in, and think about all the things you are grateful for in your life, for your body, for keeping you alive, for, we breathe without even having to think about it half the time. Like sometimes, bring us into the present, we bring ourselves to our breath. However, every day we just wake up and we're breathing. We sleep and we're breathing. So it's just really leaning in and grounding yourself in gratitude and coming from a place of love. Because we're literally just looking at our life, like kind of from the top view, and looking at things in a way where we're not meant to pick on ourselves or blame ourselves or hate ourselves in this process. It's really just shining light. And if emotions do come up, write that down. If anything comes up and you have these negative thoughts or things or resistance, note that down because there's something more there. And that's why it's so great to slow down and reflect. It really just helps us to be like, whoa, what am I doing? What have I spent the last 365 days? Or if you're doing this earlier in the year, like maybe not 365, but you're looking at how did you live this past year? Did you like it? Did you not like it? And it's just celebrating our wins, looking at the challenges and struggles and learning from them. And then, setting yourselves up for a really good place for the future year. So those are the 3 questions I would start with. And now going more inward, focusing on, we focus with accomplishments and things you would like to do and challenges. And now bringing your focus to you. How did you take care of you this year? Again, no judgment, none at all. And look at emotional, mental, and physical aspects of you. So again, don't judge. Send yourself some love. Maybe give yourself a hug right now. Because this can be hard. And if you're feeling resistance, you're not alone. People feel this. And this is why we get so busy and we just keep going and going and going. And we don't slow down because we don't want to think about these things. So please try and do yourself a favor and send yourself some love and do this. It will set you up for a really beautiful year. It's laying the foundation to really build your dreams up this coming year. And then what did you learn about yourself this year? So maybe look back at those challenges you wrote down. Maybe some of the ones you've overcome, you're like, wow, I'm stronger than I realized. Or things like that. So just look in, what did you learn about you this year? For me, I learned that I had to find a new relationship between myself and my body again. That the relationship was way not healthy. So it's just looking at yourself and what you've learned, because we're here to learn and grow. So learning is just part of the adventure, getting to know ourselves better. And you might surprise yourself of what you've learned about yourself this year when you take a moment or two to just relax and be. And then another question to ask yourself, actually the last one, is how have you changed over the year? How have you changed? Because again, we're here to learn and grow. So where have you grown? Where have you changed? So those are 6 questions. There's so many more. I was going to list off a million more, but I didn't want to overwhelm you. So I picked the top 6 that I thought would really help you to reflect on this past year. Now I want to give a few tips here before, because I did talk about, this is not about shame and blame and all that stuff. So maybe you've jotted these questions down, and that's great. Before to actually sit with yourself, I highly recommend making this a fun thing to do. Don't make this work, because when it's work, then we just kind of slug through it. We just drag our feet and it's not fun. And that's not what it's designed for. We want to celebrate. We want to reflect on this past year. We want to learn and grow through the process as well. So try to find some time where it's quiet. Find a place that you feel excited to be in. Maybe it's your bedroom. Maybe it's a closet so you're away from the kids, the bathroom, whatever you need to do. And if you can't light candles or put a diffuser on, whatever you like, music, nice soft music, have a cup of tea, coffee, hot chocolate, whatever feels right, wine, and just allow this process, and not even a process, it's a beautiful practice to do. And this can be a ritual that happens every year. You can even bring this in more than once a year, where you can reflect weekly, monthly, or quarterly, whatever, or every season. So don't find this like a hard or fast like rules. Have fun. Allow this time to be with you, to really set yourself up. And if you're really busy, schedule it in. What we schedule in happens more often than not. For me, I've designed 2 weeks of my December, one to reflect and another one to start looking into the future, writing goals, setting intentions. And that's next month's topic in the WOW membership as well. And I'm actually going to be doing a really cool meditation adventure as well around this idea. And it's going to be free to everybody. And then it's going to go deeper into the WOW membership. So if that's something that you'd like, definitely jump over onto my website and join my community so you can get the updates in an email and things like that. So you never miss an update. Also, when you subscribe, I also send you a free meditation. So keep that in mind if this is something that you're like, I want to go deeper and things like that. If it doesn't resonate, it's all good, but I'm just sharing so you know that that option is there for you as well. And just to keep updated, I'm honestly not great with social media and keeping up to date with what's going on with loving me, myself, and life, and just keeping up to date with what's going on is through email. That is how I show up on most days. So if you want to keep it up in the loop and everything what's happening, jump over to jodymisiak.com and join us, and you'll never, ever miss an update again. And so those are wonderful things to do. I also want to take a moment here to lovingly remind you to take care of you. This can be a really, really busy time. And I say this with so much love because this is advice I give all the time at this time of year. I also have to remind myself at this time of year to spend more time with myself. It can be really, really easy to get lost in the hustle and bustle of the holiday season with family, with to-dos and things like that. So again, I schedule my time in, allowing myself time. And then the biggest challenge I've had so far lately is because my kids are home for 2 weeks over the holidays. So it's working with my husband to have a balance. And I think last year I actually did fairly good. The year before, not so good. And it's just slowing down. And my kids and I, we have these moments where we just allow to rest and have fun too, but no major to-dos and things like that. So, and then again, I talk with my husband so then we can work something out. So like maybe he'll take the kids to the library or just go out to the park or whatever it is. And we make sure we have time for ourselves because it can get really crazy over the holiday season. So this is me reminding you to take care of you. And if you're not listening to this over the holiday season, any time is a good time to take care of you. So just sit in reflection for a second and be like, am I taking care of me? You know, it goes back to that question. How did I take care of myself this year? Now also, I talked about getting yourself grounded in gratitude and stuff like that. So yeah, make this a practice, a routine, a ritual that you can do every year. And the more you do it, the more fun you have, and you see how beautiful it is to reflect on the past year. When we reflect on the past year, it gives us a chance to see things that we might want to let go of or habits that we've fallen into that we no longer want to do. When we keep going, we miss those things. And it also helps us shine light on the lessons that we've been meant to learn this year. You know, our struggles and challenges come up, and they're only struggles and challenges if you don't look for the lesson within them. And then they just keep showing up and showing up and showing up until you learn that lesson. So it's really good to slow it down, look at your past, get grounded in your present, and then set intentions for your future. The only thing that's happening right now is in the present, and we can't change what happened in the past. However, we can learn from it. And then we can live in the present with love, with less baggage, and then have a really clean, awesome slate to set intentions to move into the future. Because then when we set goals and we have an idea of where we want to head, we have a sense of direction. Like the one year when we finally moved here and I had this it was just like, oh my God, it's the biggest goal ever of my life happen. Maybe not biggest. It was a big one. It was a big one. And I just kind of sat in that and I had no direction. I had no more goals that year and I felt really lost. So having a goal, setting intentions is a really beautiful thing. So first though is reflecting on the past year, so you know where you want to head or what you might want to change. I hope you have a really fabulous holiday. And I'm not gone, okay? This is not ending. I'm just taking a short break. And for me, I am taking some time to reflect and plan so I can be at a really good place to bring some amazing, awesome things that are happening in the new year. So remember, this is a good time to catch up on episodes that maybe you've missed, catch up on some self-care that maybe you've been kind of putting on the back burner. Maybe it hasn't been happening at all. Maybe listen to one of your favorite episodes. Maybe there's a message you need to rehear. Sometimes we hear something and we're like, yeah, right, I knew that. And then we forget about it. So maybe go back to an episode that really spoke to you and just take this time, again, like to re-listen to episodes or listen to ones you've missed and to take care of you. I am sending you so much love and I am here for you. I'm just taking a little bit of R&R for myself and to reflect so I can be my best self moving into the new year. And I really hope you have the best, beautiful, most loving holidays. And remember to take care of you. And again, I'm not gone. I'm just on a little bit of a break. And just thank you so much for being here. I am so grateful for you. I am just, I love that you're here. And that is why I'm taking care of me so I can bring my best self forward. So again, I am doing this because I feel like if I'm going to ask you to do something, I need to set an example. So I'm taking that time and hopefully that encourages you to take some time for you as well. And I look forward to seeing you in 2023. So, get excited because it's going to be big. And remember the free reset a meditation adventure hold on, sorry, Alex. And remember the free meditation adventure that is happening in January. It starts January 1st. Sign up so you have emails directly to you. So as reminders, life gets busy. Have it come right to your email as a reminder and you get extra things there. Like I said, you'll get a free meditation when you sign up and you literally will get an email every day of the adventure and that linked right to where all the action is happening. And literally it's 30 days of meditation and it sets us up for a healthy habit. If you've been really wanting to have a daily practice of meditating or maybe just meditating more, this is a really good place to start because it's 30 days long where you get to meditate for 30 days. And I'm keeping them short. This is not a huge time commitment. So if this is something that resonates with you, sign up. It's free, literally no strings attached, no upsell, no nothing. Free to you. It gives you a little taste of what happens in the WOW membership, but this is free to everybody and it doesn't disappear. So sign up, and then all you have to do is show up and it really sets some solid foundation for a new year. A reset, I would like to say. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Happy holidays from my family to yours. And I'm wishing you all the best in the year to come. Take care. Bye for now.